we're going to do a few little heart opening flows here. So this will be mainly on the mat. So we will not be doing too much standing, but it'll be some heart openings where you open the chest. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. So we will get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and just be in our normal seated position, legs crossed. You can go into, if you would like, you can go into your half lotus if you want, or full lotus where you put both legs up on the thigh. I'm gonna go ahead and do easy seated because we're not gonna do a meditation. We're just gonna do a little bit of breath work and then move into our flow. All right, typically I always feel comfortable either with my hands here on my knees or down centered into the ground. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my thumbs and finger together, palms open. I'm gonna sit up straight, tilt my pelvis under. I'm gonna do a few breaths here to kind of get things started. So, favorite part of it is starting out with the breath work and just relaxing that whole body to get ready for practice. So I like to start with inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So inhale, and then you exhale. Over and over. Couple more breaths. Good. All right, we will move into our flow now. So doing well. So what we will do is we will release our hands. We will come onto all fours. I'm gonna stay at the front of my mat so you guys can see well. On all fours, we want our palms to be underneath our shoulders so we're not way back here like we're going into down dog or over. Knees are about the same, shoulder width apart. They are underneath your hips, not way back. They're right there underneath. So you build a little square. And we will start with cat-cow, which is one of our favorite. So as you inhale, you are going to drop your belly down, lift your head up to the sky, and your booty comes out with it. So this is our inhale into cow. As we exhale, we are going to start pulling our belly in, tuck our head under, and scrunch up like a cat that's been scared, and that's our exhale. So then you come back in, just using your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This is always a favorite. Let's do at least a few on each side. And then we'll meet back at neutral. And what we're gonna do for this next one, I may move my mat a little bit, but we're just gonna come back seated onto your knees. So that knees and your feet are down on the mat. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see. So you're just seated on everything. You're just sitting in a, on your knees, kind of a staff pose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move into camel pose. So for camel, you get to come up on your knees, and full camel, what we'll end up doing is you'll end up touching both. So if you've never done camel before, it's always nice to get a strap for you, which always helps with any major stretching. So I'm gonna put the strap underneath my feet, kind of get it prepared for me. And then what I'm gonna do As you guys are all seated, you're going to come up onto your knees, okay? Let's see if I can just put it there. We go, right there. So we'll inhale up. And as we exhale, bring your arms down. So we can start with one-sided camel. So typically what you want to do with one side that you're going to be ready to actually go back and reach back is go ahead and grab your strap. And you're going to actually put your hand on your back right here. I would put it palm facing your back. I've got my strap against me here. Other arm is down at the side. And as I inhale, exhale, I'm going to move my hand down slowly, down my bottom. I can tighten up on the strap if I need to. Inhale. And if you need to, you can just grab the strap and kind of grab wherever's comfortable. You eventually can go up, or you can use this other side to support your back if you need to support it onto your camel. That is how you could do kind of a modified or stay right here. This is always nice if you have low back pain, you just stay with both hands on the back and you just kind of lean back. For me, I'm going to go ahead and go into full side. So as I go back, I like to inhale up, exhale down, and I'm going to go back, back, back. Here's my heel. I can also pop up on my feet so that I can touch a lot easier. And I can do my one-sided. Arm can come up, giving thanks, giving me a heart opening. You can even bind behind your hand behind your back. See it back here? And just relaxing. Good. Now to come out, we're going to inhale, release that front arm, release the back arm, and I'm going to kind of go up, up, up a little bit so that you're back here, sit back down. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Good. So we can move to do the other side, which is now going to be my right side. So if you come up, I'm going to hold with the other side here. You want to inhale. Exhale, I'm going to put both hands back here. If I cannot reach back, I'm just going to hold it right here and just kind of do a slight back bend. And you're kind of poking your pelvis forward. Good. If you feel like you can move on, and at any time if you're done, just go ahead and inhale back to where you're seated on your knees. So as I want to move on, I inhale, exhale, I'm going to go down. Reaching, but I'm like, it's a little too far, so I'm going to pop it up on my toes. Oh, made my connection. So I didn't need my strap on that one, but I could use it if I wanted to and just kind of grab, and I can pull back just a little bit. Inhale up. You can take that bind with that other arm if you like against that lower back. Good. You can relax that neck all the way if you want. Inhale, coming back up. Releasing to your back. Drop those toes and seat it all the way down. Good. So that's how you can do one side, each side camel. I'm going to go back and do both. So I'll show you, I'll change angles so I can show you from the back what it looks like. So as I'm seated, we will inhale up. I like to inhale arms up. I am going to pop my toes up, and then as I exhale, my arm's going to come back. Touching one side. Inhale, opening. Exhale, the other side will come back. So now full camel, I'm just gonna let my neck hang down, push my pelvis forward, and I'm just gonna stay right here. And breathe. Good. Now to come out, you will lift your head slightly, release one side, come to your bottom, release the other side, come to your bottom, move up, inhaling, exhale, set it back down. So that's how you can move into the camel on each side, whether you need modified. I would start out camel on one side and then eventually go to both sides, but it's up to you. Definitely if you have any lower back pain, just be very careful and kind of hold it back on here if you don't mind. Let's go ahead and go into a child's pose, which is always nice. So hands down, we will do our knees apart, toes are touching. And what you can do is lean back, stretch out that lower back. There is another version that I love called heart center opening. So you're in your child's pose, but instead of just sitting back, you actually come forward and put your chest down and your chin down. So as you can tell, my bottom goes up really high, my chest comes down. This is heart center opening. This one stretches out that lower back, which I love, especially after camel, because we bent one way, now we're going the other. Good. Take a couple of breaths here, and then we're going to inchworm it forward. So we're just going to slowly inchworm kind of down, chest down, legs out. So we inchwormed out a little bit. So now put your hands beside you because we're going to plank. So tuck your toes under so your toes are on the mat. Come up into plank. We're going to go into up dog. So what I like to do is I like to go forward onto my toes, come down, and shift so that none of my legs are on the mat. Not my thigh, not my shins, nothing. Okay? Then you drop your knees, back to child's pose. This can be an active one. Good. On all fours, let's go ahead and lower all the way down so we can do a little locust, which is nice to open up that heart also on the mat. Arms come behind you. Head looks down. You want to inhale and exhale. As you inhale, arms, legs, everything come up. Let me turn so you can see. So you're like this. This is a locust. Beautiful. This is always a good prep position. Exhale down. Inhale back up to get you ready for bow. And exhale. We're just going to do a few of them. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Go ahead and put your hands back here, and we're going to go back into child's pose again, which is a favorite of mine. Back up to all fours. We're going to sit. Turn your little feet around here so that we can be in our seated staff. Toes flex back. Hands are right here centered into the ground. And breathe. Good. I do like to do an incline plank at this point too. So you can actually come up into a plank, which is backwards. So I'm right here. I move my hands back a little bit. And what I do is I come up, come up, come up. And you just open that chest. If you need to, move your hands back a little bit further to give you that stability right underneath your shoulders so that when you lift, you have it. You can drop your head. Good. Take a couple breaths there. Bottom down. hands back. That always gives you a nice shaky moment, which is good. Then we can lay down and go into bridge. So I'll do it a little crooked so y'all can see. Lay down. Hands right here. What you want to do is kind of scoot your feet up as close to your bottom as you can. Get them up, so that your heels are almost on your bottom. Hands are underneath. You want to inhale. As you exhale, you lift up. Squeezing those thighs together. For more advanced, you can actually grab your hands underneath and come up onto your shoulders. And this is a good shoulder stretch, but keep squeezing those thighs together, pushing up. Good. Let go of your hands. Let your shoulders move down. Exhale down. So that is how you get into bridge. I like that position. You can do that one a couple of times over and over. Or if you want, you could even do one-legged bridge to where you go up. You raise one leg up. You want to flex or point the toe depending on how much stretch you want. Come down. Inhale up. Exhale. Raise that leg. Good job. Back down and down. And that's how you end up doing a one-legged bridge. So let's go ahead and do just kind of a little cool down where we will bring our knees to our chest. We're going to rock it side to side. Roll your ankles. Good. Both feet will come down. One leg will come over the other one. We're going to push just gently on that knee. I'm going to turn so y'all can see a little better. So push just gently. Grab, thread underneath. Bring that leg to you. Good. Release. Try the other leg over. Push gently. And then thread through. Pull them back to you. Okay. We're going to roll it up into a seated position. I'll turn back around so I can face y'all. Sorry. Makes it hard. Stretch out your shoulder one way. And then the other. Good. One arm up and back. Grab it and pull. The other arm up, back, and pull. Good. Do a little hip circle one way. And then the other way. Good. Shoulders back and forward. I like to do a little neck roll where you look down, come around slowly. I'm going to do 2 times on this side, and then I'm going to go to the other side for 2 times. Good. Beautiful. Look one way. And let's look the other way. And forward. Good deal. Let's inhale up. Hands together. Heart center. Thank you all for joining my heart opening practice. It was a short one, so that if you don't have a whole lot of time, busy moms, busy dads, you work, this is an easy one to kind of practice that's mainly on the mat. So I appreciate you joining me. And with that, if you will bow with me, and we will say, Namaste.